This MMA 30 segment is powered by The Gun Store. Next time you're in Las Vegas, if you want to shoot a real machine gun, do it at The Gun Store at 2900 East Tropicana.
I don't see that happening. Maybe jiu-jitsu or something, like as a college sport. And I know, some colleges probably already practice that in judo. But, yeah, I don't see MMA starting as a college sport. I think they could do jiu-jitsu, though, and some colleges actually have boxing, too.
I doubt it. I don't know. I just don't see that fitting in very well. Why? I don't know why. It's come a long ways in the last few years, but there's still some old holdouts, and a lot of people that are in charge of colleges are old timers, and I don't think they're ready for MMA yet.
MMA has a little bit of ways to go in the college level, but it's definitely a national sport now, with the Fox deal and with it being all over in almost every single magazine, from celebrity to your average, blue-collar worker talking about MMA. MMA's here, and there's no getting rid of MMA.
I don't necessarily think it'll ever be a college sport. I think it may be a club sport. Some colleges have club wrestling and stuff like that, so that might be an option. But I just think that the colleges are too PC for that to. I just don't see it happening. I think there's a lot of people that don't understand the sport. I don't know. Maybe not in my lifetime. Maybe after my lifetime it'll be a college sport, but I don't see it happening in my lifetime.
I would love to see that. I don't know if it'll happen for a while, especially with Title IX, unless we get women's MMA in there also. But I think it should be a factor coming in the near future with the Olympics coming up, possibly getting fighting and mixed martial arts in the Olympics. I mean, what better way to have countries compete and do the old David and Goliath and throw out their best competitors?
I just think that we hit hard for our bone size. I really feel that way because there's nothing else to explain it. We use the same size gloves. Everything's the same. That's the only thing that's different. So that would be my guess.
Okay. Yeah, I've never actually broke my hand, but teammates of mine have broke their hands, and you see it every day in the sport. It just happens. We're wearing small gloves. And, it happens in any sport, boxing, where you wear padded gloves. You're hitting with your hands to someone's head. You're going to break your hand sometimes. So it's all just part of the game. I think it's all about, not making a positive out of it. But, yeah, kind of, you gotta do your best. That you can't be, I have a broken hand, I can't do anything. During that time when you have to recover, you got to be doing other stuff. You got to be doing stuff with your legs. I remember Urijah was always like, man, I have tiny, skinny legs while my hand's broken. I'm going to, get those stronger, and you could, see an actual growth in his legs and speed and stuff on his feet just because he worked on that. So, it's something you have to do. You hear Dominic Cruz, who's a champion, I think he's broken his hand twice, in 2 different fights. And you hear him saying, I don't stop. I go with one hand, and jab or whatever, or I do my footwork. So, it's just all about, still working out, just because you don't have one part, you still have the rest of your body to work on. So,
I don't know. That's a good question. Me, myself, I've had 2 broken hands. It's hard to say. You stumped me on that one. I don't know. Maybe they just hit too hard for their little bones.
Yeah. These are what you call hands. I don't know. I've used big gloves, small gloves, so I don't know what causes that, to be quite honest. Maybe they're just not as thick-boned as I am.
I have no idea. Maybe brittle bones, osteoporosis. I don't know. Maybe they need to, start talking to some boxers that have hand problems. I get my hands. I go to the damn Korean shop. I don't know if it's the nail shop and get my hands done. I dip my hands in a paraffin bath and then I'll ice my hands and I take care of my hands. And maybe that they might want to start looking to find masseuses and purchase a paraffin bath and ice their hands and stuff like that. But sometimes it's just too late.
This MMA 30 segment is powered by The Gun Store. Next time you're in Las Vegas, if you want to shoot a real machine gun, do it at The Gun Store at 2900 East Tropicana.